Alright guys, welcome back onto the channel. Turn 10 Studios released today a patch that brings back the league events. And as you can see, there are only 2 events currently available. One of them is closed, and the other one that's currently open is the hypercar themed one. The first one is the hot hatch icons, and it's gonna open in about an hour. So we're gonna be checking out the hypercar league event, and then once it opens I might bring that in a separate video. But anyways, let's check that out right now and see what we can expect. I think that they are adding both of these events. They are ghost events. They are not they don't have any sort of contact, so this is basically a glorified hot lap event. And I don't know, I'm so used with the constant crashing and ramming in Forza Motorsport that I think it's a nice change of pace to have these events available for us. Too bad that I'm pretty sure that they're gonna bring back the collision on events. I think they're adding these ghost events just for the sake of testing the server load, ironing out any issues that they might encounter along the way. But anyways, let's jump right in. We're gonna be using, we have the Porsche 918 Spider. We're gonna be using that. We don't have a whole lot of hypercars to choose from, and even though this is not the most powerful one, this is one of the hypercars that I feel the most comfortable with. So there are basically, I think there are 5 levels in total. And you start out at level 5, and as you progress, you are able to reach level 1. And I believe that the leveling up system is kind of based on your starting position and how good are the drivers that you're racing against. These, I think, are the main deciding factors when it comes to scoring points in order to level up. So the better you do against better racers, and the further back you start the race, the more points you're gonna get by the end of it. I think this type of events, the league events, they are a nice opportunity for Turn 10 Studios to kind of add penalties to the racing, because these league events, they are clearly focused on the competitive side of the racing. And I remember that in Forza Motorsport 6 they even held events that were kind of sponsored by big companies as a way to promote the esports segment in the game. And if they wish to bring it back in Forza Motorsport 7, I think this is the perfect opportunity to add penalties to the racing, because if they leave things as exactly the same as it was in Forza Motorsport 6, then it's gonna be the same ram fest that Forza Motorsport is known to be. And that's, I think, the main aspect that makes GT Sport online component more fun than Forza Motorsport, is that you are able to get clean racing far more often than Forza does. I kind of extended that corner. I didn't want to do that, but anyway. But I don't know. When it comes to Turn 10 Studios, I don't think that they're gonna add any sort of penalty system into the game, because their core audience is the casual gamers, and casual gamers are known for like to keep things messy, because that's the way they have fun. And people who are more I don't know, competitive minded, I don't think they are a huge number in the Forza community, to be honest. On a side note, also Turn 10 Studios released today their second car pack, the second car pack that's part of the season pass. And to be quite honest, I think this is one of the worst, if not the worst, car pack that they've ever released in a Forza Motorsport game. They released, I think, 7 cars. There are a couple of Odis in there, but mostly they are SUVs, and I don't see how SUVs fit into Forza Motorsport. I can see that there is a place for them in games like Forza Horizon 3. It's more a fun oriented game, open world. You have like different kind of events. The tracks are obviously wider, but when it comes to Forza Motorsport 7, which is basically a track racing game, I don't think there's a place for SUVs in them. And to be honest, I think older cars are nice to have in the base game, but when you're paying extra to get a couple of extra cars on top of the ones that come with the game, you expect to get cars that are actually useful in online lobbies. I think that's the main use for these cars. And, and when I see that they are constantly adding old cars, SUVs, cars that clearly are out of place, it seriously makes me consider that I just wasted my money buying the season pass. I don't know. I really like to hear your opinion on the quality and the car selection of the season pass car packs, because at least from my point of view, Forza Horizon 3 had a lot. Their content was a lot better in general, both when it comes to the car selection that they added via the car packs and also via the expansion packs, which to me those are the absolute best when it comes to racing games. The expansion packs, sorry, in Forza Horizon 3 are are simply the best ones that I've ever seen in any racing game, because it was both of them, both the Blizzard Mountain and the Hot Wheels expansion packs, they were completely unexpected. At least I didn't expect them at all. The first one was the Blizzard Mountain. It added a lot of events, a lot of cars, and a lot of stuff for you to do. And I spent hours upon hours beating that stuff up because I just wanted to get 100% on that expansion pack. And then a couple months later, they added more in the form of Hot Wheels expansion pack, which is the most amazing expansion pack that I've ever seen in any racing game. This is a really fun map that you get to explore. There are a lot of cars, there are a lot of events for you to try out. Man, there is so much going on in that game that I really think that they raised the bar so much for themselves that I can't see how they're gonna be able to top that in Forza Horizon 4. They have a really huge task ahead of them, because the expectations are gonna be really high for Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon 4. But anyways, that's been the very first event in the league's mode. As you can see, there's no collisions, there's no emotion, but at the same time, it's a lot more relaxing than playing a proper multiplayer mode in Forza. There's no crashing, there's no colliding, there's absolutely nothing for you to worry about other than nailing your racing line and getting the most out of the track in order to maximize your lap time. Let's see if we level up. I don't remember which position we started out in, so I don't know if we're gonna get any points for that. Let's see. Yeah, we got just a bit of points, not enough to level up, but I think after a couple of races that's gonna change. So let's try a different car. Man, I don't have a lot of hyper cars to choose from. Let's go with the LaFerrari. I don't know if I'm gonna bring uh, any of the cars from this pack that they released. The car pack is called Doritos car pack. I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna bring that content to the channel because I honestly don't think it's worth it. It's gonna be pretty much useless to use any of those cars in online lobbies. I don't know. I think this content is more suited for for rammers. That's basically what this is meant for. I don't see how anyone serious about competing or just having a nice time in the game are gonna use these cars. Okay, so we're on a different layout in Le Mans. I think this is the Bugatti layout. Yeah, I always forget to check. I always forget to check the layout name before I start the race. Anyways, as you could see, there was a little bit of chaos in that first section. I don't know if any of those guys who just went flat out into the tire wall realized that this lobby doesn't have the collisions turned on. So I don't know what happened, but that was weird. We're up in 4th place again. I don't remember which position we started out on. This Pagani just spun out on his own, and I think he quit the lobby. So we're up in 3rd place. We got a free position. Yeah. I'm missing my shifting a lot. I really need to get a proper setup in order for me to use a headset and have an external microphone to record my voice on, so I can bring better races, because right now I can hear my shifting because I need to leave the TV volume pretty low in order to not interfere with the microphone that I'm currently using. I'm just using my headphones microphone. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of expansion pack Turn 10 Studios released for this game, because on the last one I think they released a Porsche expansion pack and also a NASCAR expansion packs. Those were the 2 expansion packs they released for the last game, and I'm kind of curious. I remember that last year there was a rumor going around about the possibility of having snowy tracks in Forza Motorsport 7. That was before they even acknowledged the existence of a Forza Motorsport 7 game. So I don't know if this rumor is gonna materialize into an actual expansion pack, but I really wish that was the case. That would be something that I really would not expect to see in a Forza Motorsport 7 game. In a Forza Motorsport game, sorry. Kind of trying to drive and talk at the same time. I still haven't got used to that. Yeah, the 2nd and 1st place are way too far ahead, so I don't think we have any chances of catching up. The fourth place is keeping up fairly close to us, so I need to be careful in order not to lose the podium. Oh crap, oh crap. I completely I completely forgot for a moment that we're on a different layout. I did all the other laps correctly, but somehow I kind of spaced out and I thought that that was the full circuit layout where we were supposed to just go straight over that section rather than taking a right turn. Let's see if we can reel this Porsche in and kind of reclaim the third place. I don't think that's gonna be possible though. It was a nice overtake from the Aston Martin Vulcan. Really aggressive, but he managed to pull it off nicely. Yeah, I've got a better straight line speed than he does, so we got the fourth place. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing a pattern. I'm kind of getting the sense that the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, I don't even know how to pronounce that in English. The Brazilian in me wants to pronounce it the way that we would in Brazil. Lamborghini Sexto Elemento. That's how we would pronounce that. But anyways, I'm kind of getting the sense that this car is the OP car for this league event, because if I remember correctly, the last race, I think the podium was taken up by the guys driving the same Lamborghini. So we need to get our hands on that car. Yeah, we got just a little bit more points. Yeah, let's choose a different car. Yeah, this car is really underpowered. But what the heck. Let's go with the Lamborghini Veneno, and this is gonna be the last race of the video. I think I'm gonna try to get my hands on the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento just to see how we can improve our position at the end of the race. Oh, nice. So we set a decent lap time in the last race, because I think the grid order is determined by how fast your lap time was on the previous race. I don't know the layout that we're racing on. Kind of need to figure out as we go along. Oh crap. Got stuck onto a puddle and that kind of pushed me off the track. I couldn't steer. This car is really stable but lacks the power necessary to keep up with the guys in front of us. Especially so because the other guys are racing much faster cars than this Lamborghini. I I was gonna say that the LaFerrari was too eager to kind of keep his speed, but I understand what happened because I got stuck on the same puddle that got that guy off the track. Only that I managed that to stay on track. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Again, almost went off the track because of that puddle. I need to take the corner a little bit narrow, more narrow, in order not to end up in that puddle. Oh man, I just realized that I'm way above the gear that I should be in. I think we still have a chance of overtaking the guys in front of us if I don't waste too much time going off the track like I just did. Oh crap. We're up in 5th place. Let's see if we can reel this guy in. Well, we have already reeled him in. It's just a matter of overtaking him. Now we need to reel him back in. I almost made the same mistake as that Porsche. We barely missed that little tire wall off to the right side of the track. I think our only chance of overtaking this guy is if he makes a mistake. Let's try to push a little bit more. Oh, I pushed a little bit too much. Had to lower the speed in order not to go off track. 5th place. Yeah, we did worse because I think we started in 2nd place. That's not gonna do or points or level any good.
Okay.
And I know that on the league events you can actually be demoted. So let's say you leveled up to maybe level 3. And if you do really bad on the races while you're at level 3, you can actually get demoted back to level 4 and level 5. So you need to be really careful not to perform poorly if you want to keep your level. Yeah, as you can see, we lost points. Yeah, so that's been our first look at the league events in Forza Motorsport 7. I plan on bringing more league events content to the channel. So if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Forza Motorsport 7 content, share the video with your friends and on your social media, helps me out a lot. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.